Hey, it's Dr. Jess here, and I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you something that I think is really important because you could have 1 million problems or one opportunity. Autoimmune issues, gut. Allergies, gut. Sick all the time, gut. Skin issues, gut. Acne, gut. Eczema, gut. Anxiety, depression, fatigue, low energy, gut. Headaches, joint pain, bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, irritable bowel, gut. Sleep struggles, sensitivities, asthma, ADHD, crabby pants, gut. Mood challenges, thyroid problems, hormones out of balance, all of it. Gut. The gut is such a big deal. It's more than you are what you eat. It's you are what you digest, absorb, and eliminate. And in the United States, two-thirds, two-thirds of people have an issue with their gut. And some of them are things we knew obviously were related to the gut, and other things we had yet to realize that that was the connection. That was the thing that was the big deal. 70 to 90% of your immune function comes from your gut. 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. There are so many things. Like literally, it's my belief if you live in the United States, your gut could use some TLC. And that's even if you're already trying to do the things for your gut. So your gut lining is just one cell layer thick and it replaces itself every 5 to 7 days. So it's in need of tending like a garden. You often have to keep taking care of it in order for it to maintain itself. So that's where I have found I really am loving something we call the Healthy Edge stack. And it is the best way to get or to play defense and self and offense on the cellular level. So with our defense, we look at our flagship activator, where instead of just taking something with activation, we take it so the body starts making something again. And this flagship activator is our defense. It is like going inside the cell and turning on the pathway that is the master detoxifier. All detoxification in the body happens through this pathway. And when we turn this pathway on, when we activate it, we start making our own antioxidant enzymes at a rate of 1 million every single second. These antioxidants, things like glutathione, SOD, and catalase, they help clean up our cellular toxic load. And when we can get those toxins out, we're able to do whatever the cell's job is, it's able to do it better. So that's why I call this our defense. And then we also have our offense. And this is our activator, our P84 activator, our gut activator. And this turns on 14 key gut peptides. Gut peptides, they allow that communication between our cells. They provide healing, repairing, restoring, and renewing our gut lining and our microbiome. So you're probably already doing something for your gut, or you know there are things you can do for our guts. But I like to think of this as the way of just flooding the gut with all the phytonutrients we need. And, better than a greens drink, this has all the color of the rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow. So you have your greens, your reds, your oranges, your blues, and so forth. So you're getting all of those nutrients, but you're also getting your digestive enzymes, your prebiotics, postbiotics, and probiotics all in one place. And the synergistic combo of it is what turns on those gut peptides. So there are 14 key players. We can look at the details of the exact ones, but what you need to know is you need these gut peptides in order for your cells to communicate properly. And when you have these two together, that P84 is acting as our offense, and then our protandem NRF2 is acting as our defense. So the offense and defense together is what gives you an edge on that cellular level. So we have, when we can clean up the health of the cells, we create healthy tissues, healthy organ systems, and then healthy humans. And you minimally want to do this for at least 120 days, at least a month for every decade you are old. And that 120 days is when we really notice that our glutathione levels are up a good 300%. When we've had a chance to repair and renew those cells in multiple areas of our body, that's when we can see long term the benefits of doing something. So you want to give it a little bit of time. And then you also want to remember that because that gut lining replaces itself every 5 to 7 days, and because it is so thin and requires that continual tending, that we want to give it time. We want to keep doing the things over and over again to get that. So this may become a staple for you, especially when you look at the things that can damage our gut lining. Things like, one incident of a day of a treat, something highly processed, something rich in sugar or alcohol, where we just damage that so quickly. Or when you're super stressed, or it can take 12 to 18 months to heal the gut again after just one antibiotic use. There are so many things that can really cause a dysbiosis in our gut. It can cause an issue in our gut that we want to look at things we can do every day to help ourselves. And this offense and defense stack, this healthy edge stack, is how we can do that. And I'm just really grateful you're here and listening to this. And whoever shared this with you can share even just a little bit more so that you can get some more idea of what's going on. But just this gives you that little starter so you can, learn something about what we have going on here.